I'm at the Living Memorial just outside of Jerusalem, Israel, and this is the only 9/11 memorial outside of the United States that contains steel from the World Trade Center and the names of every single victim from that awful day. Just a few days ago on 9/11, Chris Cox, the founder of Bikers for Trump and candidate for U.S. Congress in South Carolina's 1st Congressional District, and the Zion Riders Motorcycle Club held a unity rally.
All right, now I know you're back from a long trip. You weren't there very long, but where were you and what were you doing there?
I was in Israel, and we had a motorcycle ride with the Zion Riders. We went to the Living Memorial to show respect.
It started just outside of Tel Aviv, and they rode their bikes right here to the memorial, paid their respects, and then went to downtown Jerusalem.
This is a day of remembrance. It's a day to take pause and to think about the families who are still affected on a daily basis as a result after 18 years. People who were forced to jump from windows to their death because of some radical terrorism.
The threats America faced on 9/11 is what Israel deals with 24/7, 365. Israel is the canary in the coal mine of Islamic terrorism. We've been dealing with it since before the formation of the modern state of Israel.
Israel has every right to defend itself, and anybody that says they don't, they're way out of touch.
The aid that we give Israel is not charity. It's an investment. It's an investment that saves human lives. It's an investment that saves America years in time. And it's an investment that keeps America from spending billions of dollars in research and development.
Not only does Chris have an affinity for the state of Israel, he understands its strategic importance to the United States of America.
Alexander Haig was this, headed up the State Department for Ronald Reagan. And he made a quote, I'm paraphrasing here. He said that Israel is the biggest aircraft carrier in the country. It cannot be sunk. It doesn't take one American serviceman to man it, and it is positioned in one of the most resourceful, intelligence-gathering, intelligence-sensitive parts for American security.
One thing that ties America and Israel together is the fact that we have so many common enemies. The same people that hate America hate Israel. And unfortunately, some of those people actually reside in the United States Congress.
And when we think about the Democratic Party right now, what comes to mind? To me, it comes to mind those 4 women. I like to call them the Jihad Squad.
The news media made a big deal about Israel prohibiting the entrance of Palestinian refugee Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib and her cohort, Ilhan Omar, the woman who refers to 9/11 as the day that
some people did something.
When it comes to Israel, we want bipartisan support. But what's going on in the House of Representatives of the Democratic Party, I mean, I'm embarrassed as an American to see what's going on. The kind of things they're saying about Israel, the kind of things they're saying about the United States.
Donald J. Trump is by far the most pro-Israel president in American history.
Israel loves President Trump and Vice President Pence. They love him and all that he's done.
God bless America.
Thank you. And I'll tell you, 80% of the Americans who vote here in the
85.
It's 85, okay. The presidential election voted for President Trump and Vice President Mike Pence.
As a dual citizen, it absolutely befuddles me that the majority of American Jews still vote Democrat.
I mean, it's just beyond belief.
You are still following a party that has embraced Israel and Jew haters.
And they are just spewing rhetoric, anti-Semitic comments. They're calling on boycotts for Israel.
Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar might not be welcome in Israel, but I could tell you about a congressional candidate that is always welcome in Israel, and that is Chris Cox.
America is as strong as Israel. Israel's going to be as strong as America.
In 2020, please vote for candidates that love America, that love Israel, value and cherish their special relationship. And please, never, ever forget.
On 9/11, I was actually in the Israeli army. That night, the entire base came together, every soldier, and we all went into the tent that was the synagogue, and everybody came together to pray for America.